Hello everybody, welcome to day 2 of the first test here at the Circuit de Catalunya. We're about 50 miles outside of Barcelona city centre and we're ready and raring to go for another 4 hours this afternoon. David Croft, Karun Chandhok, welcome back. It is lovely to see you. Where have you been for the last 4 years?
Well, where have you been since yesterday? It's nice of you to join us at testing, you know? Half-timer.
Yeah, I know. I get it. It's clouded over this afternoon. We saw some running. We'll bring up to date with the highlights of the 70-odd laps that a few of them were running. But I suppose the headline that we've got to talk about is Ferrari straight out of the box and very quick.
Yeah, I mean, since yesterday, really, the cars look very good on track. I had a chance to go out to turn 9 yesterday and to a couple of corners today, and it looked really balanced, easy to drive, which is exactly what both drivers wanted. We had Vettel yesterday, Leclerc today. They've topped the times, which is slightly irrelevant, this week, because it's week 1 and people aren't chasing lap times. But more importantly, on the long runs, they've looked really consistent, Simon. People have been struggling with tyre degradation more than they expected. You know, you and I chatted with a couple of engineers today, and we're seeing like 2-second drop-offs on a 16-lap run from people like Mercedes and Red Bull and most cars.
Yeah.
But the Ferrari had much less degradation on the long runs, and I think they've got a really good balance, and it's cause for optimism.
Yeah.
I think consistency is the right word as well, not just in the balance and the setup of the car, but across the two drivers as well. And yes, we've only had half a day of Charles Leclerc's running so far, but he was right up there, replicating the times that his more experienced teammate Sebastian Vettel put in yesterday. He's not at Vettel's level yet. You wouldn't expect that. He's not a 4-time world champion. But Ferrari wanted to see what he could do with that machinery straight out of the blocks today. And he's pretty much delivered, I think, everything that they would have wanted. So Charles Leclerc, if he's having pasta for lunch, will have had a very nice smile on his face.
Yeah.
And will be feeling pretty good going into the afternoon.
Yeah.
But also, I think ultimately, Ferrari is not a finishing school. He has to be a Ferrari as a finished product. And I think that's why they've hired him. They had him in this team, which was Sauber last year and Alfa Romeo now, but they had him here as his finishing school. I think he's got to use these 4 days to show he's ready to step up, to win races, to challenge for the championship if need be. Yes, we're all assuming Vettel is still the number 1 in that team, but Charles cannot be there as a number 2.
Absolutely, and last year, you talked to the guys and girls at Sauber, as they were then, he wasn't the finished article. Is he now the finished article? We'll see. Coming out onto the track, the 5-time, I should say, champion, Mercedes-Benz.
That's Bottas going out this afternoon. It's Lewis Hamilton this morning. They too put in 70-odd laps today. I think we know what they're all focusing on, right? The first couple of days of testing, it's just about getting out there, achieving the mileage, and making sure that everything that they've seen from their programs pre-season is working on the car, yeah?
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Simon. I mean, for Mercedes especially, this week is all about mileage. They want to do race distances. They want to know what the tyres are like on the long runs. They want to make sure the drivers are comfortable with the car. They get a setup that they're happy with. And for them, they're just racking up miles. They will not be chasing performance. Frankly, till Melbourne last year, they didn't put the soft tyres on till we got to